Yo guys, this is Reinhardt and you guys asked me for some RPG footage for my Unholy DK. So I'm gonna have you guys a really cool video here, and the reason why it's really cool is because we're gonna be fighting here Swifty and Hotted team here. And they are roughly a little bit higher MMR than us. I believe they're 2260 and we're like 2170. The MMR is actually right now very messed up for RPGs, and I wish Blizz would actually fix that. But enough of that, let's actually focus a little bit here on the game itself. Since we have a Fearless FC and their speed is absolutely ridiculous, the strategy that we like to utilize here is we actually went all full speed ahead straight onto them, with our FC going for a speed cap here and our Hunter peeling their FC and not allowing them to get a cap. So which is actually a very viable strategy, especially because Hunters do have a capability of actually killing the healers, killing FCs during that time. They're gonna be swapped to me here really quickly, and I'm gonna go Blood Presence just so they can get away from me. And as soon as I popped Blood Presence, they switched off, which was a very valid thing to do. I'm gonna get on this lock here. I'll get some of my diseases here, and at this point in time I'm just gonna be training here, and I'm gripping this lock, and I'm gonna grip everybody towards the Ring of Frost. And their DK did exactly the same thing, so we just both gripped each other into ring at the same time, which was pretty funny actually. And so I got disarmed here, we clocked up them together, we popped the solar beam, we actually did a massive pressure on them, and we are actually out DPSing the living crap out of them. And at this point in time, my Hunter says that FC is about to die. The FC actually died. We're trying to get a ninja cap, and they're trying to peel their FC and prevent from getting cap on my druid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually get on their FC, and especially it's really good for a DK because our Chain of Ice is undispellable and it's a 60% snare, which provides a huge advantage into the fight. I gripped the warrior here, popped the Soul Reaper, and he got topped off by druid. And here we're gonna try to be pros and shit, and we're gonna try to CC the druid, but we're gonna fail. See the druid kill the FC, but we're gonna fail because first of all it's FC. Killing FC by yourself is very difficult, but the main thing is because the shaman actually gonna come in and help us out. But we almost ended up actually killing their FC the second time here. We got a full trap here, and as you guys can see, shaman from the back came in and tops the healer off, even though we did a really good lineup: CC chain, scatter shot trap, and also strangulate onto the Hotted healer. So right now they're gonna get for the flag, and yeah, they're gonna have the flag here. It's kind of a little bit of a waste of time for me because I tried to peel them off as much as I possibly can, but I think that the best usage of my class would be actually to be in the center trying to wipe them out. But still, most of my team actually helped me and assisted here, not only me and Hunter. Let me put it this way, if a couple more DPS from my team heard the Hunter and actually broke off here, we would have got their FC dead and probably a second cap right at the start. But because some of my people like to number pad like mofos, that didn't happen. I popped the AMS here. I'm gonna jump down here so I couldn't get snared, and I popped my Hell Soulstone, and I do have dots on me, but I'm still gonna be able to survive here, even though they are gonna get me dangerously low. And I'm gonna run back right behind my healers so I can get topped off. Don't die if you don't need to in this game, because you don't know if you're gonna get full res or if you're gonna get not a full res, and sometimes it actually sucks really much sitting on the 40 seconds res, and that will kill your team eventually. So at this point in time, I'm doing what I'm actually designed to do: train the shit out of the healers. And I'm going for the smoke cutie, the shaman, and I'm gonna swap into the other shaman right at the start here. And I'm popping all my stuff, and if you guys can see, I'm actually gonna be necro striking him instead of spreading diseases. I think that the AoE damage is nice, but you still need to apply some single target pressure. Like the shaman wasn't able to out-heal through my necrotics, with all my CDs popping at the same time. And even though I didn't tap off the damage here at this instance, I still... Sorry, that was my text. I still did get a kill on the shaman. Most of the time right now single target kills people, not the AoE, but AoE is needed to bring the targets lower. Okay, so let's keep going here. I'm gonna get on the other shaman. I'm training him, popping Soul Reaper on him. yelling that my Soul Reaper is about to proc, and he just died before it proc, so I got my rune regen, which is actually perfectly fine, to be honest. If Soul Reaper kills the target, it's awesome. If the target dies while the Soul Reaper on, you can actually put out so much more pressure in return. And right now I'm actually going for their FC because 2 of their healers died. And I'm gonna get quick gimped here because they swapped to me and my team, I don't know, didn't go in. And if you guys can see here really quickly, I'm gonna show you guys the whole damage done, because this is something very important. Their decay spammed a lot of howling blasts. I got 1 killing blow, 1 death, but I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack on damage, actually even lower, maybe like bottom second or bottom third. So basically right now on damage I'm not doing too good, and this is what everybody says, that Unholy is such a bad spec because it doesn't less damage, it does provide less burst and frost decays, it overall the worst spec. And at this point in time, yeah, I am on lower on damage and I'm sitting the full res. But the reason why I'm on low on damage is because I actually broke off and tried to kill their FC instead of trying to number pad. So at this point in time, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do what every single frost decay does, and that's number padding. And you guys will see how I'm gonna go up on the killing blows and actual damage. So at this point in time, I'm gonna mount up, I'm running in, we're taking a break because we love each other. No, I'm just kidding, it's just going back and forth. And Swifty just got luck shotted, and I'm double gripping this luck really quickly here, away from his shaman healers, so we can actually do a decent swap onto the luck. And they pop defensive, pop the solar beam here, and I'm gripping everybody into the solar beam, and during that time we actually managed to kill the luck. We popped the ring of frost on top of it, and Swifty is overextending because he's trying to get our FC. Popped the Soul Reaper on him, we swapped to him, and I did kill him very fast. So at this point in time I'm swapping to Hotted here, and I swapped my diseases here. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the mushroom from Symbiosis. People say it's useless, and it maybe is. Oh, by the way, I killed the healing tide totem. Make sure you kill those suckers because they do heal a lot. They tap people off. But a lot of people say that the mushroom from the freaking Symbiosis is not that great. And in fact, it's actually pretty damn awesome because what it does, it puts a lot of our disease up, and for Unholy, that's a lot of damage. And what I like about the mushroom is that when you pop the mushroom out there, is that you yourself personally can be focusing on a single target damage, while the mushroom takes care of for you about the AoE disease spreading, and that is very good. It's pretty damn amazing. So swap to Elemental just because, I don't know, he's Elemental. We're gonna kill him. And at this point in time, I'm gonna be looking. Oh, I'm already getting a little bit out there on the damage meters, but it's not all. I'm gripping their decay, stun the decay, but he preemptively popped MS, which is not another bad thing to do. And they're all pushing in again here because they do need to get a flag. Just pure and simple. They need to capture the flag because if they capture the flag, it'll be 1v1, but they are gonna be at the advantage here. Pop Ring of Frost here. Double Ring of Frost. For some reason I have no idea how the hell did that happen, but anyway, so we grip them towards the ring. I got Capacitor stunned, and they are half of them pushing on RFC, half of them are not pushing on RFC. And I'm switching to a mage here, gonna try to do a lot of damage to the mage, pop some necros on him. He pops a Ring of Frost of course in front of him, and we're about to kill that mage. And at this point in time, if you guys can see, Sad is casting Chaos Bolt, and they're all retreating. So this is our perfect opportunity to press in, because while they're retreating, we're gonna apply so many dots on them, so much damage to them, that by the time they're gonna get to their GY, they're gonna be half health, or we might actually pick up a few kills along the way. So up to DK here, pop the Soul Reaper, didn't get a kill. Spread out some damage here, and if you guys can see, my dots actually creating for quite a bit, up to 18-20k damage. Above my activated trinket there and a mushroom at the same time, just because I could actually not worry about a lot of AoE damage. Pop the D&D slow on top of them so we could actually peel, and I get ringed. I'm trinketed, gripping the rogue out of my FC, and if you guys saw really quickly, here my FC was kind of getting low, and he was trying to pop all his cooldowns on my FC there. So as a decay, you also need to know when to peel, when to switch to Lux, to mind freeze their cast, and just in general disable setup on the burst, like I just did here, full mind freeze on the lock again. And at this point in time, I'm already number 3 on damage. Our DPS in there decay, and I'm gonna swap to smoke stomp and pop more aids, because aids are always nice. Switching back to lock, they're switching to me, disarm me of course, and this is the case. We always get CC'd a lot. We're also gonna get disarmed a lot, disabled a lot, but we're always gonna be tamping damage because we are Death Knights. We don't give a shit. CC's are for weak people. We're the strong people here. Rar. We're gonna get grip towards the ring. We kite it out, and I have no idea. There's sometimes a glitch happens with the ring, and I got dispelled, and I'm going under mage right now really quickly here and swapping to lock, because lock will try to chaos bolt here. They're going ham on our FC here, and we need to their lock is trying to fake cast me, and he did fake cast me on a 3rd cast I believe, but during that time fake casting chaos bolts is hard because it takes a lot of time to cast it, and by the time he finished fake casting, we already actually had our FC peel off and sprint out. At this point in time, I'm gonna swap to lock because he's getting low. Locks are amazing at killing your FC, and their DK is also getting low. Their whole team, enemy team, is getting low from dots, and I'm actually expecting to have a huge comeback for dot clips when the healing is gonna be toned down, because it looks awesome, because the dots are very powerful this season, no matter what people say. It's not that dots underpowered, it's so easy to heal through the dots. That's when it becomes a problem, at least in my eyes. The shaman juked me here, and so I was forced to interrupt his cast. And I'm gonna swap the Swifty because he's alone here. The shaman is CC'd somewhere in the back. Pop the Soul Reaper, pop the few necrotics, and leaving him alone just for the Soul Reaper to finish him off, and of course it did not finish him off. The shaman was popped the nature swiftness, and I'm swapping to a rock out here, still number 3rd on damage, expecting it to rise up here, and I'm gonna try to kill a rock here really quickly. He got tapped off by a shaman, so I'm gonna swap to lock. This is the thing as a DK, what you need to do is you need to sometimes see the low targets and just do a swap to them. Call them out, have your team assist them, because sometimes not all your team's assisting you 100% of the time. But at this point in time, I decided to kill a healer because he just saved way too many lives for me to be comfortable. Stunning him, popping Soul Reaper on him. Soul Reaper is about to proc, 1 second left. Soul Reaper is gonna be killing him for 70k, and we swap into Swifty. He Sparrow flagged the Chaos Bolt. Ouch, that probably hurt Pride more than actually hurt the character. And gonna apply some Necros on him, and I see the shaman heal. The same basically practical story. The shaman is out there trying to get healed up, but I do have to peel a little bit from my FC. Swifty swapping to me, and I'm still training the lock here because I do not want him to cast. I don't want to get him to get the cast off while my FC is running towards and cutting them. And if you guys can see, I'm already number 1 on damage. Even though that DK had initial more killing blows than I did, I'm already sitting at 4 killing blows and top damage, which is roughly, I think, maybe like the 2nd best on the killing blows as Unholy DK, and the top on damage. And if you guys remember, early in the match, I wasn't trying to number pad at all. I wasn't trying to do it. I wasn't in the team fights. I was trying to just kill FC. At this point in time, we did a split. And while I was raising, my team went and tried to ninja kill their FC, and they tried to do the same thing with their FC at the same time. So at this point in time, I'm gonna pop my army here just to get initial pressure, gripping the FC back. Healing tide is down. I didn't kill it, but I didn't need to kill it because the FC wasn't taking any damage. And I'm gonna pop all my coolers here. Pop my gargoyle, pop my frenzy on myself, pop my engineering glove enchant, and we got a full ring here. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grip towards the ring everybody. And I'm stacking a lot of necrotics onto FC. Necrotics mess up, especially against the warriors, because they do counter their second limit really nicely. And during that time, we were able to get the flag, kill him. Hotted got the flag back. Nice reaction, Hotted, killing him, and we got the flag. And we wiped the second healer, and now we are up on 2 caps versus 1. And I'm still on damage even though I broke up and tried to ninja cap on FC. So what I'm basically trying to show you guys here is that half the game, I wasn't focused on team fights. I was actually legitimately focused on just overall strategy, I guess. Overall, get on their FC, kill their FC. I guess focus more on winning the game instead of winning the number pads. But I was still able to top damage, and I'm pretty damn sure it almost stopped killing blows as Unholy DK. So this is what comes to what I actually wanted to talk to you at the end of this video is no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter what you like to play, stick with your spec. Stick with it. You will eventually build up your reputation. You will eventually have people like you, have people like your gameplay and want to play with you. You have no idea how many multi-gladiator Death Knights are sitting out while I'm RBGing because my team prefers me on my DK over the Frost DK champions. And I'm talking about like 3000 RBG experience Frost DKs, just simply because I was able to pull out a lot of damage. At this point in time, we just trolled the living crap out of them, tried to knock them off, and they are living. So we are winning this team. And oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I don't think we left. Oh, yeah, we are left. And at the end there, Dr. Krimpa. My Shadow Priest stopped the damage, but it really doesn't matter because I did top killing blows as Unholy DK. And a lot of people even say that the Unholy is all about spread damage. The stats says otherwise. Thanks everybody for watching, guys, and as always, it's your favorite Russian. До свидания.